Hey everyone, this is Blaze of Firewolf. This is Roundup part 123. First gold at Dog Beach. Very similar to what happened in April, where I detected 6 times in Sylvan Park and my last day happens to find a bucket list. The same thing has happened. It's happened again. On my last day at Dog Beach, I found the finds that I've never expected to find at all, because I never believed in a million years I would ever find gold. But I have to say, I'll just go through all the clad. $17.84. And as you could tell, the reason why they're in this pinkish color is because, you know, the sun pretty much corrodes these coins pretty bad. I mean, they're kind of toasty a bit. I mean, the beach, the mineralization in the sand. Got your regular clad quarters. Believe it or not, this I've never seen before, and it's from last year. A 2024 clad quarter, sure, but not this one. Zikala S.A., author, activist, composer. Interesting. I'm looking forward if I could see a 2025 quarter. I haven't seen one. Actually, in my last video, I did find a 2025 penny, but failed to mention it. It wasn't special. Yeah, got your copper memorial pennies. You know, those things, they're fading out pretty fast, because I heard this year they're going to stop doing the pennies, the zinc pennies. So they're going to stop doing pennies altogether. Yeah, 1961D copper memorial. I think this one's a 60. Yeah, 1960. So they're 60-plus-year-old copper pennies. You never know. They're probably worth $5, $10 given because they're copper. Then there's the Zinkins. I didn't keep that many Zinkins because they're chewed up real bad. There's only 20 of them there, so that's pretty good. But yeah, so that's $17.84. Get that off the table. Got your brass and copper scrap at the top. Got some dog tags. Bingo with a phone number and address. I won't say where it is, but yeah, you get, you know. This one has a phone number, but says Lucy on it. These I found at Dog Beach. The places I detected here are Dog Beach. A little bit further down, there's like just a regular Mission Bay Beach area. Dog Park. And I did metal detect once at Mission Bay Park for the first time in quite a while. $3.33 and about 20-something pull tabs. And a cool car. It's not made in China, thank gosh. It's made in Thailand, if you can read that. Made in Thailand. That was in the sand, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, couple dog tags. There's a couple ones. Phone number, dog license, phone number, San Diego, CO. This one is quite a ways away. This one is from City of Colton. That's a long ways from where I'm living. Stainless steel spoon. It was actually bent up when I hit it. It could have been a drug spoon, but I will be throwing it in the dishwasher and washing it safely. It doesn't really have any rust to it. Stainless steel, Taiwan. So, yeah. Your brass copper scrap at the top. Little Sonic figurine and a little keychain that says Brazil on it. Little key ring. It's got a little bit of rust, but not too much. So, yeah, that's not bad. A lot of these are from the beach, too. At least most of it. Most of it's from the sand. But, yeah. Sonic. Gotta go fast. Got 2 sets of house keys in the grass and 1 key. Just a regular, probably house key. Yeah, some poor people lost their sets of house keys. They're both different keys. They go different locks. They go into things, but they're not, you know. Yeah. What else? I'll go through this is a Japanese 100 yen, which, believe it or not, if you translate it here, or at least you estimate how much it's worth here in the US, it's only worth about a penny. It's made out of nickel and copper. I found that in the beach, not far from in the dog beach, close to a lifeguard tower, one of those little stands that they have out there in the sand. I think it's 2010. I think the 10 is the end of the year. I think I found ones that have 43, 46, 17. Well, I don't have a 17, but I have some of these 100 yen coins. They're made out of nickel and copper. Still a cool find. I like finding the foreign money. And I found the most common wheat penny I've ever found. I think that's my 7th wheat penny I found this year in 2025. It's a plain 1944. It's got a scrape on Lincoln's head. It's the most common wheat penny you can ever find. I found dozens of these things. I found lots of them. I'll go through the junk jewelry before at least the better. This I found, it rang up 40 on the Garrett, believe it or not. You know me, I dig up the gold numbers, which is 39, 40, 40, kind of in the early 40s. But this actually says on the inside, it was only 2 inches in the grass at Dog Beach. It says 1-2014K. After a bit of research, it's not. It's only 5% gold and the rest is like plate. So I won't really classify it as really gold. It's junk. So it's a toe ring as well. So it's a plated junk ring, but a ring all the same. Another junk ring. This one has magnetism to it. It's a fake opal ring. I found that on the sand, believe it or not, on the beach in the sand. You never know. You could find something on that beach, and I did. I did twice, so. Yeah, just a junk ring. It's copper, well, chrome plated. It's plated. This is copper. You could tell it's got some copper shine going through it. It's looked like an onyx stone, which could just be glass. It felt like glass when I tried to put my teeth on it, but no writing on it. It's copper, heavy copper. And I got a T800 Terminator ring, a man's ring. I think it could be a thumb ring. I guess it could be a toe ring, but yeah, I guess it could be a man's ring too. It's got the right size of a man's ring, so no writing on it. It's also very similar to the other ring, like chrome with copper underneath it. The only magnetic ring is this one here, so it's a junker. It's plated. But I'd say less than 2 inches down in the grass at Dog Park, it was all twisted up. This was all twisted up, and it rang up in the gold, sort of. 40, 41, 42. Dug it less than 2 inches, and look at that. I untwisted it as well. It wasn't hard to untwist. I got an adjuster or extender for a necklace. I don't think it's a bracelet. I mean, it doesn't look like any. If it's a bracelet, it's a very not really nice looking one. I think it's an extender for the necklace. And this necklace is actually not, it's a well-known brand. I don't know if the camera's gonna, there. Kendra Scott. They make really class jewelry. The creator actually started all the way back in 2002. She only had $500 in her pocket too when she first started 20 years ago, and I think all the way in Texas or North Carolina. It's one of those type of states. It's not gold, but it's gold, like it's on brass. I think it said online. It's a fake stone. It's not real, but the necklace, believe it or not, could be as much as maybe $20. It wasn't in the it was not on dropped very long after I found it. I'd say within the last 24 hours. I think I found that on the 20th. The 20th or the 21st. Yeah. But yeah, that was actually in the grass. Now, I went back to the dog beach side because something urged me to go back because I know the sand keeps getting moved over and over and over again. I found a matching pair of silver earrings. I found one in one hole that was less than 2 inches. Then I found one that was about 3 inches in the sand. So these were beach finds. And that's a bucket list because normally I just find one silver earring, let alone two. They're both the same. They're both marked 925. They're called huggy rings because the size of them, because they because they clip, they're supposed to hug the hut. They're called huggies because they're closer, tighter with the ring. But they're both the same. They both say the same thing, S925. I will not be scrapping these earrings because they're a pair. You know, they're a pair. If they weren't a pair, I would scrap it. But given that they are a pair, that's pretty extraordinary. And on the last day, the 6th day, I think it was May the 23rd, the day before I went back. 2 inches down in the sand, it rang up exactly a 40, just like this ring. But I got the real deal. I got the real deal, baby. Look at that. That's a bucket list. I tested the stones. They're all real. The stones are all real. There's 11 of them. I mean, you could count the holes if you like, but I already counted. It's not an uber expensive ring, but it is real 14 karat gold. Hopefully the marking, you'll be able to see the marking in there. There. No, on this side. It was only 2 inches in the sand. Close proximity to where I found the rings. Believe it or not, it wasn't far at all. It was very, very, very close. In that same hot spot where people, it's on the dog beach side where people bring their dogs and they all hang out. And I saw some dogs out there that were actually dyed like colors, like orange, red, yellow. Very creative. I don't think it's going to focus. There. You might be able to see it. There's a symbol. Looks like an H-E squashed together. 14 karat. And it says exquisite on the inside. But there you go. That's a bucket list. Actually, looking at it, I showed this to Sister Ann, and she said that if you were to pawn this ring, you might get $150, which means this ring right here probably is worth about $200. I'd say at least $200, maybe a little more or less. Well, actually more. I'd say it's worth at least $200, maybe close to $250, but you know me, I do not sell anything I find, but that's a bucket list. But yeah, bunch of clad, $17.84, spoon, 4 dog tags, licenses, set of keys, like 5 rings, 4 junkers, and 1 dandy, and that's it. That's the bucket list. My first gold at Dog Beach. My first ever gold, which tells me that I should keep coming at certain spots and dig up everything, which I do in the sand. When it comes to the sand, I dig everything. But yeah, Hope you guys like this video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and share everything all together. And please help me reach close to 600 subscribers. I'm really itching close. I'm really like 10 or so away, or less, or 10 or more away. I mean, very close. So let's see if we can reach $600 before 2026. Let's see. But yeah, have a good week, day, night, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Goodbye.